And those stories that we just heard really give us a personal look at how this crisis is impacting millions of Americans. It's worth repeating, more than 22 million people lost their jobs in the last month. And in those 4 weeks, all the job gains since the Great Recession, they've been completely wiped out. Here to help us make sense of some of this is ABC's new business correspondent, Deirdre Bolton. Deirdre, great to have you and welcome to ABC News.
Thank you very much. Starting in a very auspicious, historic time. And you mentioned those staggering numbers where, to your exact point, in the past 4 weeks, we have lost more jobs than we created in the past decade. And as most economists are telling me, at this point, the virus is the economy. The economy is the virus. So most agree that testing is the most important way to get people back to work, because people have to make this huge psychological shift from this virus could hurt me or someone that I love to turning that page to being willing to go back in an office, back in a restaurant when they reopen. And then, of course, that confidence is what's going to underpin business leaders in their confidence to invest, to rehire, to put more money in infrastructure, more money into equipment. So it really is a confidence game. And of course, just one big contextual point. Some experts that I've been speaking with say that unemployment could be as high as 13% in our country by June. And when you compare that to February, that 3.5% level, close to a 50-year low, it just shows you this really tremendous arc that we're on right now, Lindsay.
Yeah, 13%. It's hard to really get your mind around that. But as we've been reporting, those $1,200 stimulus checks have started going out to millions of people. You don't need an expert to tell you that that is not going to be enough. So how much more do you think is needed?
Well, at this point, it's about putting out fires. And many people have said if your house is on fire, you don't worry about the water damage that is going to come after the firefighters are there. You just need to take care of people now. We know that the Treasury Secretary, Steve Mnuchin, has said that this is really akin to a bridge loan meant to just carry people through these 10 weeks of the lockdown, if you like. But if you look at the average rental for a 2-bedroom apartment in the U.S., just average, it is exactly that, $1,200 a month. So when you say there are people who say it's not enough, that is exactly one data point why that is certainly a point worth making. As far as people who we've already reached out to, most people are spending that money right away on food. So no word yet on further stimulus or further, let's say, support. But there are a lot of people saying it's not enough, Lindsay.
This small business loan program designed to keep small businesses afloat during the shutdown, we just heard, ran out of money earlier today. What needs to happen in order to keep these businesses afloat?
I think one thing that's important to change at this point is that the small businesses, for example, mom and pop pizza shops, for example, or florists, or who these loans were meant to help, it's important that those businesses get the money if more is passed in Congress. As you mentioned, that ship has sailed for the first batch, if you like. But one troubling statistic that has come across is that 82% of the small businesses who received part of that funding, there's about 44,000 of them who are worth $1 million or more because of the parameters and some of the tax loopholes. So you have companies or entities such as hedge funds, for example, who were legally able to apply and receive funds. And obviously, Lindsay, that is not at all who it was intended for.
Deirdre Bolton, thank you so much. Can't wait to meet you in person.
Thanks.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.